to ride along with Geralt of Rivia. Alone came this song. From when the white wolf fought a silver-tongued devil, his army of elves at his hooves did they revel. They came after me with masterful deceit, broke down my loot and they kicked in my teeth, while the devil's horns missed our tender meat, and so cried the witcher, he can't be bleed. Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty. At the edge of the world, find the mighty horde that bashes and breaks you and brings you the morn. He thrusts every elf far back on the shelf, high up on the mountain from whence it came. He wiped out your pest and got kicked in his chest. He's a friend of humanity, so give him the rest. That's my epic tale. Our champion prevailed, defeated the villain. Now pour him some ale. Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher, a friend of humanity. Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your witcher, a friend of humanity.
Hey. Hey, everybody.
This podcast supports an autosave feature.
Oh, dude. Hold on.
Try it again.
Yeah, we'll do this. We'll get it. All right, ready?
Me or
Go.
you? Oh,
No,
here we go.
That's me.
All right, go. Shut up.
This pod. Hold on, shut up. I can't do it now. This podcast supports an autosave feature. Please do not turn off your device when you see the autosave icon.
Hey.
All right.
Welcome to the
it's
autosave podcast.
It's clear we have no idea what the fuck we're doing anymore.
That's fair. It's
That's
been a
okay
minute.
though. It has. It's
been a minute.
a little bit. Thanks, Locksteady, making fun of us.
He's a good dude.
He is a good dude.
He's a good dude.
Thanks for joining us, all of you that are in the Twitch sphere. This is the Autosave podcast. Save file something. What is it? Crash?
If I had to guess, I'd say 23.
I don't think that's right. I think it's less.
20, we had 22, and then I got it wrong.
Was it 22? Let's look at it up on the old Google Podcast. Cats.
Boobs. 19.
Yeah, you are right. Wow. I mean, I had faith in you the whole time.
That is very fair to feel that way.
I had total faith in you. Yes, so this is save file 23 of the Autosave podcast.
And if it isn't, it is now.
No, it is, but you're right. You were right.
We've been at it for a year. Did you know that?
Give or take a few
It
weeks.
is. We started
No,
March
no,
last year.
it was a year.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
No, that's
that's
Nightbot.
it's a,
That's Nightbot. Nightbot came on.
yeah. Thanks, Nightbot.
I forgot about him.
You don't forget about Nightbot. Nightbot doesn't forget about you either.
So for those of that that are paying attention, have noticed that it's been a minute since we've been on either of our respective shows or the podcast.
You know what?
We married each other.
We did. Wait, did we?
We were on our honeymoon.
Oh, yep. Totally. A month-long honeymoon.
Yeah, well, 2 months almost. February 22nd was our last podcast.
February. Yeah, it's been about a month then.
Or at least the last time I streamed. I haven't done trophy horror in a minute.
You know what? I was actually thinking about this the other day. I don't think I necessarily want to do a show. I think I'm gonna stream stuff. And just have fun streaming whatever I want to stream.
I think that's brilliant.
Because I feel like doing a show puts a whole lot of like, I have to do it at this time. If I don't do it at this time,
you fail forever.
Yeah, or if I want to play a different game, like I don't feel obligated to finish a title.
Yeah, for sure. And then you can do like you could stream League, or you could stream Warzone, or you could stream like a competitive game if you wanted to.
Yeah. And I can even do like cooperative games, like if we wanted to play like co-op Ghost Recon or Borderlands or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, for me, it's been kind of a crazy time. My firstborn child is due any day now, so
that is right.
She's been off on maternity leave for probably, I think, the last 2 weeks, and we've been getting the house in order. We've been getting the nursery set up, and it doesn't help that now we have since the last time we've been on, we have a global pandemic right now, so that doesn't really help.
No.
Anything. So
it does not.
But I'm on day shift now, so I'm off at 7 every night, and I can honestly do anything ever. Hey, there I am.
Yeah, I fixed it. I clicked something. Right, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we've been in the midst of like a weird global pandemic. I was just doing that to my hair too. Locksteady in chat says this global pandemic can eat my ass. I'm pretty sure that's disgusting. Crash, do you want to confirm that for me?
Well, to each their own. Whatever floats your goat, baby boy.
Buoyancy.
But
yeah, it's actually
squibbles.
I've been working from squibbles. I've been working from home. I'm doing a lot of like personal development and responding to a lot of emails and going to a lot of webinars and web meetings and stuff, but it's given me a chance to sleep in.
Hell yeah.
A little bit.
That's the reality of what we're dealing with here, people. You could save the world by sleeping in.
Oh shit.
There you go.
That's a good way to look at it.
That's a good way to look at it. I have not had that opportunity yet.
I've been taking time and going outside and just like sitting outside with my laptop, doing work outside on my patio.
I'm telling you, this is going to change the world.
It is.
It's going to change the world.
So you had people flip their shit over TP, which will not save you. You do not.
Dude, I got real lucky with the TP, man.
Oh,
I had just bought it.
I did too.
Like a ton of it.
I just bought it, but I just bought it from Costco or Sam's Club. So I just bought like a big thing of TP, and then maybe a week and a half later, they were like, "Yeah, we can't go out anymore." I'm like,
perfect timing.
Yeah, that first Friday where like everybody was going out and having like panic buys of everything. Like I didn't even think of that, and I was on my way out from work, and I drove home. I was on my way home. I was like, I'm gonna stop at Kroger, and I walk in, like the shelves are bare. Nothing on the shelves, and I'm like, I felt like I just wanted to cry because I hated life. I was like, this is what it comes to. This is how the world ends.
Well, here is something to think about.
Yes.
Number one.
Yeah.
It is what it is. We got to deal with what we got to deal with. But what we can do is you and I together can team up, and we can take people's worries and their sorrows and eliminate them with education of video games.
Oh, man, where have we been? You know, that's actually, man. You just outed us. We wanted to do a podcast a while ago. We were like, you know what? We'll let people's hopes get down a little bit, and then we'll do a podcast to bring them up. Bring them up.
Bring them down, bring them up, bring them up. Okay, yeah. So that leads us to our first question of the day. What you playing?
Oh, you know me. Lots of stuff. Actually, only a couple things, to be honest with you. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of working, so I've been playing. I've been doing a little bit of playing, like during my lunch hour, whatever that is.
Whatever, like a couple hours, lunch, couple hours.
Yeah, and then on breaks, I would play a game of ARAM. So I've been doing a lot of League with the boys. Borderlands, the new Borderlands 3 DLC came out. What else did we play? I played a little bit of Warzone. Nothing to... Oh! Dude, how did I fucking forget Doom Eternal? I beat Doom Eternal. The game is so good. Your mic is picking all
Oh, no,
that up.
I was... That's what the game does. That's what the game sounds like.
Okay.
Thank you, Mick Gordon.
Those of you who haven't played it should definitely play it. If you haven't played the original Doom 2016, you should play that first. But Doom Eternal is fucking amazing.
It is so good that I forgot where I parked my car, and then I remembered it was in my driveway.
It's because you didn't go nowhere.
That's right. Yeah, it's definitely challenging.
What difficulty did you play it on?
Just the Hurt Me Plenty regular.
Oh, really? I played it and started it on, what is it? Ultra Violence, which is, I think, the one right before Nightmare.
Yeah.
I'm a masochist, I swear to God.
I was going to, but when I saw that there was no difficulty trophy, I was like, I want to get through this because my backlog's already starting to grow, but I respect getting through that on
I didn't know that there wasn't a difficulty trophy.
Yeah.
And then, but see, the thing is, like, our buddies, Bitpart, Deadeye, and Slowbro, we got into a party as soon as the game came out. We were all playing, and we were talking in a party chat, and they've already been playing it for like an hour and a half at that point. Joe has been playing it for longer, but I was starting it, and I was like, oh, what did you guys play it on? They were like, oh, we're both playing it on Ultra Violence. I'm like, is it hard? They're like, yeah, it's pretty hard. And I didn't want to be like the dude who's like, I'm going to play on Hurt Me Plenty, or...
Oh, I got no problem with that.
I didn't want to be the dude who's like, so I started it, and immediately, not immediately, but maybe like second level in, I'm like, okay. And that game has given me more not anxiety, but more like wanting to smash a controller,
right, for
no reason, than anything else.
Yeah, that actually like really got me tilted for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
it's
what the hell?
Amazing. And I've been watching. There's Bite Me. There's a streamer named Bite Me who actually did the Doom 2016 speed run at AGDQ this year.
Yeah.
And I've been watching his stream, and he's been routing a 100% run on his stream.
Does he still work? I think actually no, I don't think I'm actually following him. I was following somebody else that was doing the same thing, and I hadn't quite finished the game yet, so I didn't watch it.
Oh yeah, that's legit.
But I did finish it, and I would say, I mean, the soundtrack is of course amazing. The game overall is just incredible. They just knocked it out of the park again. I mean, I don't think anybody's really surprised.
No, but I will say that like it's so good that it would like it's not like, you know how Horizon was like this cinematic like amazing game. It's got like super in-depth story, and the character models were so good, and the exploration and stuff. Like that is its own level of amazing. It deserved Game of the Year. Like I feel like Doom Eternal could get Game of the Year for me just because of how fun it was. Like the funness level.
Well, your gameplay was king on that one.
It's
That's when you take a team that has a very good understanding of what makes a game fun, and they're able to stretch it out to like that 15-hour
yeah.
play length. That is they not. I don't think many developers can do that. They can make an
No.
interesting story, like for instance, like God of War, the
Mhm.
new one, 2018.
Yeah.
Really good gameplay, but it couldn't. That game couldn't stand on its gameplay alone. Doom pretty much stands on gameplay alone. It's just
Yeah.
like Hotline Miami,
This,
just like that.
I found myself a couple times in Doom where I was like, this game is still going? Like, there's another level? Like, there's, you beat it, right? Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
So when you're in Necrovol, you get through Necrovol, that one mission, and then it's like, Necrovol Part 2. I'm like,
God damn.
the fuck? And then you get through that one, and there's one more, but I was like...
But they just... It's fast. It gives you every tool you need to succeed. And it really just lets you be creative, which I just really, really enjoyed.
Did you do the Slayer Gates?
Yes, I did. Thankfully, they made it really easy for all the collectibles.
They did.
They made it very and fun too.
Yeah.
And I got all the collectibles now. If I do want to platinum, I'm gonna have to work on the multiplayer stuff.
All I need for a platinum is multiplayer stuff, and there's one trophy that is, I think it's get all weapon upgrades in one save file, and I got them all. I have all the upgrades, but I think it's glitched. So what I did for the collectibles is I missed a couple collectibles, and I missed them, and I went to go back through the levels, but I realized that in the game, you can go through those levels and put on the cheat codes and still get the trophies for the collectibles and all that stuff. And when you do that, there's a cheat code that is like all weapons unlocked, all masteries unlocked, which means all the masteries for all the weapons are unlocked as you play through the level. Yeah. And I didn't have them all unlocked at that point. So as I'm going through it, I'm still like killing people with certain things, and it's still upping my...
the total.
So I think it was glitched. So now it says I have all the masteries, but I don't think it registered one of them for my heavy cannon because I think I got it when I was using a cheat code.
Oh, yeah.
So I think
that's weird.
Yeah. And then Locksteady said, I goddamn loathe when they put multiplayer only trophies as part of the plat. Like, I don't care if you do them at all, but put them as a sub trophy, like an add-on trophy.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good idea.
I agree with having them in the multiplayer ones for a plat, but I will say that the ones for this can be easily done. Simply because you can get them in a private lobby. You can get those in a private lobby. Me, Slowbro, and Bitpart Deadite, we played 3 people in, because it's only 3-player. It's 2 demons, 1 slayer, and we just played to have fun. And we were getting, it's do X amount of damage. Do this as all of the demons. Do this as a slayer. Kill somebody with all 8 weapons as the slayer. I mean, and you can easily be like, "Hey, buddy, can you hop in and I'll kill you."
Over and over, yeah.
Because
just get 200 kills with the Demon Slayer, with the Doom Slayer.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I'm telling you, it is incredibly imbalanced. I have played so many matches. I have never lost as a demon, and I've never won as Doom Slayer.
Did I tell you that the second game I ever played, or the first 2 games that I played in multiplayer, I was the Doom Slayer? Or I was Doom guy, and first one I lost because I had no idea what I was doing, and the second one I destroyed them 3-0.
So I believe it.
So
I believe it.
But when we were playing with 3 friends, it was very back and forth because it depends on when you use your abilities as the demon. If you get caught out, strategies.
Well, here's what you do. You get one person a flying demon, the other person a marauder. When one of you guys go down,
the marauder
run away.
Is OP as shit.
You just run away, and then they come back, and then you just blast away. And then you can. It's just. I've played.
There's definitely ways you can
25 matches.
Yeah.
And I've never seen the Doomslayer win. That could just be who I'm getting matched up with. Could just be me. I've won rounds as the Doomslayer. but as soon as I kill one of them, the other one runs away. So I try to get
Yeah.
a kill to get real fast, and then they just. Now, if I was playing on PC, it'd be a lot easier to aim. I have problems at aiming. I think that has a lot to do with it.
See, I'm a lot more well versed with a controller, so I feel like not well versed, but like I feel more comfortable with it. So I feel like that's my sweet spot. You would destroy me with a mouse and keyboard, 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could honestly sit and talk about Doom forever. But I am.
There we go.
I am. I feel like there was something else that came out that was really good. It was like a third game.
Like a remake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Resident Evil 3, my dude.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
So
Animal Crossing. No, Locksteady, not Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, they have more than 3 games.
Resident Evil 3 came out, which I do have a review for that.
I have not played it yet.
We got the Control DLC, the Foundation.
Speaking of that, I have the DLC downloaded. My PlayStation says it is downloaded, but for some reason, like, I don't know how to get to it.
So you load up the game, and the board will contact you.
They didn't. I loaded up the game. I went in. I traveled around to different spots. I even went into the boardroom and talked to Emily. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I logged in, and I loaded up, and like right away it said, head here, contact the board. They have information for you.
That is unfair. So I don't know if I should just delete it and re-download it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was annoying though. How was the DLC, the Foundation?
I didn't finish it.
Is it decently long, you think?
I think it's a couple hours, yeah. They said
it's not bad.
On the Reddit, because I'm on Reddit now, they say that it's okay. It takes place in the foundation of the oldest house.
Yeah.
So there's new enemies, there's new abilities. But I heard some iffy things. The majority of it is underground, and I'm really not a fan of those underground parts. I liked being in the oldest house and seeing what they did with that. So I haven't really touched it since Resident Evil 3 came out. Well, because I didn't play video games at all this weekend, unfortunately.
Yeah. Did you happen to do the excavations at all?
The what?
The excavations. I think that's
was that there was like an extra mode that they came out with.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Expeditions. Yeah.
Exhibitions.
One of those 6. Locksteady says, "Is there some condition you have to have completed in game in order to trigger it?" I don't believe so.
Well, if there was, you would. Yeah, I was gonna say if there was something, you would have done it because you platinumed it. That was pretty much doing everything. So
yeah.
So I'm gonna have to revisit that.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Neo 2.
I have to figure that out. Neo 2. I have not finished the first one. I still need to do that. It's such a good. The first one's so good.
It's really hard.
It is.
And I'll be honest with you. I think.
Be honest with me.
I'll be honest with you. I've been playing through co-op pretty much the whole time. I do not have the patience to die over and over and over.
Oh.
And put hours into a boss.
I think you mentioned that to me at one point.
Yeah, I think because I was like Sekiro broke me. I was talking with Alex last night. We were because we played a couple matches, and I was like, Sekiro just broke me on that. I just it was hours and hours to beat bosses, and I'm like, I spent 60 hours on that game. It's people speedrun that game in 40 minutes, man.
There's not been a game that I have just refused to play other than Sekiro.
Yeah,
it's fun. I like the fighting, but it's just I didn't die that much in Dark Souls.
Right. Exactly.
I thought I was a masochist with Doom Eternal, but I'm not that much of a masochist.
No. Yeah. So I've been doing Neo 2. It's really good, and it's really in depth. Like it is extremely in depth, but it's okay if you like the genre and if you like the series. Definitely. Yeah. I like the genre and I'm okay with the series, so I picked it up.
Well, that's good. Glad you like
popped in Rise of the Tomb Raider.
That's the
Phenomenal.
third one. No,
The second one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been wanting to play that too. Actually, I had it and I haven't played it in a while. And Alex came over the other day and picked it up.
So good, so good.
I want to play Shadow, but I want to play Rise first.
Yeah, right. Well, so I like the first one's probably the weakest, even
You
though
think
it's still
so?
really, really good. Yeah, it's really, really good, but it's probably the weakest.
I heard the second one is the weakest.
Oh no, Rise real good. That's
Really?
real good though. Yeah, I like
Okay.
it. I like it because like I was playing the first one. I wanted to go through it again on PlayStation because I beat it on PC when it came out,
Yeah.
and then on Xbox One when the definitive edition came out. But I want to get through all three of them, and that multiplayer trophy is what's gonna be keeping me from getting a platinum in the whole series, which
Again, we just talked about that multiplayer trophies.
it's
That one's different though. That one's different than the Doom one because that one you can't get it in like a private lobby. You have
right.
to
You can't get it in a private lobby, and it's like mega hard to find people to play with right now because the game's 6 years old or 7 years old. So
Yeah.
um,
That's the same with like Uncharted 4.
yeah,
I
I
think
had
there's
when I went through because I was gonna platinum that, and then the crushing mode is way too hard, and the shooting is way weird, and I just that was another thing where I'm like, you know what, I got too much to play. I'm just gonna start getting through games. There was a lot of people playing it. If you do like prime time, like 7, 8 o'clock,
for
you can
Uncharted
find
4 still.
for Uncharted 4. Yeah,
Wow,
it's actually pretty fun.
that is awesome. I know you're
Uh,
gonna get to another game on your list, but I'm not excited to talk about it. I'm gonna literally have nothing to say about it.
Animal Crossing: New Horizons.
Yup.
It's fun. It there's no surprise. It's Animal Crossing. It's better than the previous Animal Crossings, but it's Animal Crossing.
It's just like The Sims 4 is the same as all the
What do
other
you mean
Sims.
you don't like doing chores in video games? What are you talking about? You
Oh,
have to pay your mortgage.
dude, I deal with that on the reg. I don't need to open up a video game. I just want to kill
Yeah,
demons.
but you can't go fishing and shoot balloons out of the sky that have treats in them. Can't do that in real life.
Can't you?
Nope. Ori and the Will of the Wisp. That is another one that I got. I loved the first one. I played about an
Ori
hour
and the
of
Blind
that
Forest
one.
was the first one, right?
Correct.
I haven't played that.
I recommend it if you have it, which you probably should.
I don't. I might have it somewhere.
Xbox Game Pass.
I don't have that.
Oh,
I don't have that
well,
garbage.
both of them are on there. So, that one's pretty good. If you like that one, you'll definitely. If you like Metroid, it's a Metroidvania, so it's really good, beautiful, hand painted, drawn.
Okay. Raven Knight in chat says he just started Uncharted 4 like 5 minutes ago.
Hell yeah!
Good job. So good, dude. It's super super good.
Uh,
What is this one that you highlighted?
I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce it.
Atelier Ryza?
Atelier
Ryza?
Atelier Ryza, Ever Darkness, and the Secret Hideout.
No, it's Drakness and the
Drakness.
Hidut. That's what you mispronounced.
Hidut. Ah, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Eight earlier Ryza, which was brought to my attention because of the thickness of the main character. If you look it up, which
like what do you mean? Like they thick?
Yeah, she thick, bro.
She thick, bro.
So yeah, it was brought to my attention because of that, because of weebs, and I like that shit. So it's actually it's a turn-based. It's an RPG. It's not really turn-based, but it's a long-running series, and I played one of them on the PS2. It was Atelier Iris back in the day, and I heard really good things. If I've played Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and it's like the same exact thing. It's a very shameful weeaboo hobby that's really the only type of anime stuff I like, but I like it. So
JRPGs?
Yeah.
That is legit. More power to you, dude. Do it.
Thank you.
Speaking of, the next one you're about to talk about is Call of Duty Warzone. Oh, I'm gonna address Raven Knight. We'll get to that in a minute. But he said 3 days until the FF7 remaster. Can't wait. Yeah, we'll get to that in just a minute. Actually, we have some stuff to talk about.
That game's not gonna be able to walk straight when I'm done with it.
Whoa, gross. Disgusting. Because you're gonna break his legs.
Oh, break his legs.
No, so Call of Duty Warzone, we actually, the first game that me, you, and Xander Dave played together, we won.
Yeah, was that the first game?
Yeah, and I actually have a video of it, so I'll post it to our. It's only 15 minutes of the game, but like it's got. I think it started when we were in storage, like that's where it started, hard start, and we got jumped by this ATV or truck. And I just remember like laughing hysterically when I throw a C4 against the wall and blow up the truck and kill 3 of them, or down a couple of them. And then I die like 5 minutes later, and then you and Xander Dave finish out the.
Well, we brought you back, and then you flew into a tree and died.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget about that, because you did that. He did that.
Listen. I was trying to get a height advantage.
It makes sense, but I don't think you can go into a tree.
I didn't know, and now I know.
Well, now it's true. It is a new game. There was no way to be sure until we were sure.
And the one thing I'm sad, the only thing that sucks about that video though is we were talking in Discord, not in PlayStation, and I recorded it off PlayStation, so I didn't get any of our audio. So there was a part towards the end where you and David, you saw one guy and you both aimed at him, and I think you said 3, 2, 1, fire or something.
Well, hold on. So what happened was at that time there was probably 4 or 5 teams left, and David and I, we were behind. The wall was right behind us of smog of
gas.
That's the danger zone, and we're behind a boulder, and we catch a team fighting, and so one of them's down, the other one's getting him up, and I'm like, hold, like, you got him? He's like, I got him. All right, light him up. And it was like,
that was literally what you said.
Light him up.
You both looked and said, hold, light him up, and then you both
got him. All right, I got him, and we just blew him up. So then we ran to that boulder and threw grenades, and then eventually the last dude was just running in through the middle of the field, and we just killed him. So I've actually I've not been really good at any of the battle royales. I've had more games where I've went nuts in that. Like the one game I played by myself as a joke, jumped in an ATV, drove around honking the horn, and killed 16 people. No joke, like 16 people.
Were you playing solo or were you playing triples?
I was by myself. So I played no fill by myself and was playing with.
But you didn't go to solo because now there's solos.
Yeah, there was still teams.
There's still teams. Okay.
Like my NVIDIA program was like it'll record things automatically now.
Hey,
so,
Spaxo _ O. Thank you for the follow. That's what I just said.
Spax. Now you're on the podcast.
Hi.
What's up, brother?
You're on the podcast, Spax.
Or sister. Or if you don't identify as anything.
Or stove.
Space Eater.
Whatever. Those of you who are watching, you can check us out on our audio. You can check out all of our audio episodes on any audio podcast platform. So
Spotify's the best one though, because that's the one I use.
Spotify is the one that I use. Google Play, Google Play Podcasts. It's a good one. But yeah, we do this video before we put the audio live on the audio platform. So you can follow us here, check us out when we go live, and then you'll get the audio a couple days later or a day later. So you'll hear a shout out.
So Warzone it's been treating me good. Maybe it's because I'm playing mouse and keyboard with people playing controller. Could have a lot to do with it.
Could.
Either way, I'm in. I like it.
I'm in,
my dog. So, all right. Do you have anything else that you've been playing you want to talk about?
No, we pretty much hit everything that I had. Time for Send News.
You gotta have the sound effects. Do you got sound effects ready?
I'm gonna get them right now. My instance.
All right, get them.
I don't even know what I'm looking for. News?
Yeah. Sample a couple of them.
You are fake news.
I just hit the first one that said Donald Trump fake news, and it says you are fake news.
Hold on to that one. I couldn't hear that, so I don't know if that's going through on the stream or not. But
I mean, it should. It's
try it. Hit it right now.
You are fake news.
Get ready.
Okay, so that's okay. It's going through.
Cool.
So I'll hit.
What is up, Trouble Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar.
That was so loud. Did you hear it?
No. I can't hear anything, man.
What's this one? This is Bacon News.
This just in. Breaking news. Bacon is tasty. Chris McSizzles is on the scene. Reporting
That's
live.
it. That's the one. That's the one I want you to use. So anyways, The Last of Us Part 2 delayed indefinitely due to distribution issues due to the coronavirus. The official Naughty Dog Instagram account, which is where I get my news from, I don't know about you guys, they posted on the 3rd that they'd finishing up the game, but they would be unable to ensure the best experience for everyone, and they wanted everyone to be able to play it around the same time. They've delayed it indefinitely and they have not stated when they are planning on launching it.
Hey, hold on. Say that it is delayed inevitably again.
It is delayed inevitably. Definitively.
Did you hear it in the stream?
Indefinitely.
You didn't hear you didn't hear the stream?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you have to. Okay. Oh, hey, Specs from Italy. Hope you guys are doing good there, nice and safe.
Hey,
I'm jealous. I saw in the news that everybody in Italy is like singing from their balconies. That's really kind of awesome.
Yeah, we don't have that.
If I were to sing out of my balcony, I'd be singing to some goddamn trees.
We're actually right with them, we're in Detroit, so we're actually like the third hardest hit in our country. So
yeah,
we're up there.
Who? Yeah. So, okay. So you're listening to the stream?
I am now.
Okay. Say your line one more time.
The Last of Us Part 2 delayed indefinitely.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to cut all this out. This is all going to get cut.
No, we're not.
Because I meant to say indefinitely. I don't know if I was saying definitely or whatever. So what's your outlook on The Last of Us 2? Where are you with that?
So I sorry. I don't know. I mean, my overall opinion about delaying games is that I'm glad they do it in order to assure, like, it doesn't upset me because I don't want them to come out with another Anthem. You know what I mean? With another game that is just not finished, in order to save face. You know what I mean? And I get it. At this point in time with the pandemic going on, like, do what you need to do. It's fine. I mean, I guess that's just me, but I feel like I'm fairly reasonable about it, and I understand. But you will get those people who are like, what the fuck?
This is bullshit. Well, because what's interesting, it's not. They said they're pretty much done with the game. They're just working out the last little bit of bugs. It's a distribution issue with the virus going on. So I've heard that they're possibly looking. They could release it digitally, make the physical copies available later. They're looking into it, but it's just weird that they just put it indefinitely with this. So from what I'm getting, you're pretty much Naughty Dog's making the right decision by doing this.
Yeah, you know what? I applaud them.
You think they're gonna push it to a PS5 release?
No. Wait. Did they give a date in there?
No.
Indefinitely?
It's no. They haven't speculated on when they're gonna launch it.
If they do, I don't think it'll only be PS5 release.
Yeah. I have in here that it's a possible. I put in a question. I wrote some questions down. Possible PS5 release or cross-generation game, which is probably what it'll be, just like The Last of Us was.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I feel like they're still gonna put it out to the older systems either way.
Yeah.
And the newer systems if it comes to that, but. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Next up on the docket.
Hit us with the docket.
Final Fantasy VII early release.
I actually heard this.
Yeah, they some stores couldn't wait to sell the game.
we all can't wait.
As we all can't. It got announced in 2015 to massive hype and fanboys all around the world collectively creaming their jeans. No, I did.
Your jeans.
So essentially what Street Date means is that stores receive the game sometimes weeks before release date, but are prohibited from selling it until the day of release. Some stores said fuck it and started selling the game anyway.
Yeah.
Now that is in Australia and Europe, I believe, that they've actually just released it. So there's a lot of spoilers going on in the world. There's a lot of people streaming it that I don't know.
Wait, so is there anything, do you know if there's anything different in the game other than gameplay, obviously, and stuff like that, in the story than the original?
There's more. They've added a lot. They've fleshed out a lot of it and added a ton of side quests. A lot of people are really concerned because it's only the Midgar part of the story, which is the first handful of hours, I think, of the original. Probably like 6 hours, 5 hours of the main game, but they've expanded it, so it's not just like the Midgar part of the game. It's like Midgar.
Yeah,
it's not just a slice of the original. They've opened it up to the maximum.
Did you play the demo?
Yes,
I played the demo. I am. If I wasn't excited before, I am now.
Did you cream your jeans?
A creamed jeans.
Cream and jeans.
Cream rises to the top.
And they have
white hot cream.
White hot cream. So you getting hot for that boy.
I am getting hot for that boy.
You said you played the original, but you didn't finish it, correct?
Correct. Where am I? I didn't play it when it originally came out. I've been playing it on my phone.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's actually really good for Android devices. I don't know about if it plays the same on iOS, but I got to the part where Tifa is held captive by that, like,
the blonde lady.
You have to pretty much go dress up. Cloud has to go dress up like a woman.
Yes. The Honeybee Club. Honeybee
that club.
Gentleman's Club. Now, do you have nostalgia for the game, for the original?
I do.
Do you think you're going to be able to be objective when forming an opinion about the remake?
Yeah. I will not hold the new one against the old one.
Yeah, I can't. I love it. That game will be good no matter what to me.
The new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
It'll be good no matter what.
Yeah.
I've learned from the Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 remake, I cannot be objective when it comes to that.
Yeah.
If I see something I know, I'm like, oh.
It's more of the excitement of the fact that you love these characters so much and
and you just see
the story so much, and they just get to revamp. Yeah, like with Resident Evil 2, it may not have been Resident Evil 2 remake may not have been the exact same story, and like I don't know if it was because I didn't play the original, but even if it wasn't, like
it had different stuff, but it was so good.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that's the same with Resident Evil 3 remake.
It was more of a departure. It really went and kind of did their own thing. It's really short, and I got a whole review that I can do later if we have time. If not, then I'm still gonna do it, and then we'll just do it next time.
You should do a quick little video to put on our YouTube to drive people.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
We can put it together. You can edit some stuff, and you can add, some sound effects. Like a Law and Order dun dun.
Or MLG horn.
I'm not gonna play that one because it's probably super duper loud. But I will play the bazinga. Bazinga. So.
How about this? Did you hear about this?
I didn't. Did
you read this?
Nope.
Did you read this? Xbox Series X will use batteries in their controllers. This is when I start dunking on Xbox.
Dude. Hold on. I wonder if there's a sound effect. What is this? Locksteady was timed out.
Timed out, bro. And we're dunking on Locksteady.
What did you do, homie?
15 messages were deleted by a moderator. Nightbot took them out.
You're gonna have to fight Nightbot in the DNA arena again.
Bring it. So did you hear about this?
Hold on, I'm trying to find a sound effect Oh, you know what? We'll just use the womp womp again, because that makes much sense.
Here, I'll say it, and then we'll set it up for the highlight reel.
Do it.
Did you hear about this?
Hear what?
Did you read this?
Nope.
Xbox Series X controllers will be using AA batteries.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. Stated by Ronald, when it comes down to is when actually talking to gamers, it's kind of polarizing, and there is a strong camp that really want AA's.
Yeah.
So just giving flexibility is the way to please both sets of people. You can use rechargeable battery pack, and it works just like it does on the Elite, but it's a separate thing. So what you're telling me is there are people in this world that would rather have batteries in their controller so that they can change them out and then spend $5 on 4 batteries.
These right here, these bad boys, right? I have this one. This is the original PlayStation controller. No battery pack. Perfect controller in my book. And then
Does it die after 2 hours of play?
Oh, no.
You get about 7-8 hours out of that bad boy?
Yeah. And then this bad boy, the Astro, I can't remember the T40 or whatever, C40, Astro C40. This is by far the best controller I've ever owned.
Boom.
And you know what? No battery pack.
But what's cool is that you actually get to give Xbox more money, because then they're going to come out with probably a $30 rechargeable battery pack just for you to use. Now, for context, this controller here that came out 15 years ago.
What is that? Tell me.
This is a PlayStation 3 controller.
Oh, snap.
No battery pack. No battery pack.
And it's a great controller?
It's a great controller.
Oh,
but
you know
what really flips my noodle about the thing is that I go into the comments, and I know I shouldn't. There are people that actually want it. They prefer batteries, and I don't get it. I don't understand.
Court stenographer, please read the minutes back to me.
Now, there'll be 20, but when it comes out, it'll probably be 30.
Yeah. Hold on. Locksteady says, in fairness, the play and charge kits are usually $20, not $30. Yeah, but what? It comes, like, the PlayStation came with a charge cable. It came with the battery inside of it. What do I need to buy a charge cable and a battery for? If anything, they should make a fucking AA adapter. Right? It's a little fucking thing you have to plug into your controller that allows you to do AA's.
Yeah.
For those idiots.
Yeah. For idiots.
Those dumb-dumbs.
It's just like, and I seriously, on Facebook, my own personal Facebook, I said, maybe after they announced the Xbox Series X, I said, maybe they're going to give us rechargeable batteries in the controller this time. And they didn't. They answered my question. They didn't.
Yeah, Locksteady said something. He said, just pack the rechargeable battery in with the system instead of selling it separately. Boom. That would be fine. Just don't make it so I have to buy a fucking battery pack. Just put it in with there.
Just get it in there.
Just get it in there.
That is going to lead to another... Here are my questions for this last segment. Is Xbox telling a joke?
Yes. No, they are not. They're not joking. Oops.
Does Microsoft hate its customers?
Yes. No,
Does
they
Microsoft
don't.
hate
They don't.
Puppies? If so, why?
They don't hate their customers. They just want more money. They are greedy
And
bastards.
they does Microsoft kick puppies?
Yes.
And why?
They punch them. What do you mean why?
But why?
They're horrible human beings.
And this one is for me. This one is a question to myself. Can you be unbiased? No.
Doing laundry
again at like a pretty good time.
Yeah.
So I came across something that I found really interesting. It was a PS5 heating issue rumor. Rumors surfaced that the reason Sony hasn't revealed the PS5 is due to a cooling issue with its current design of the system. The rumor stated that Sony is panicking, quote, panicking, and attempting to redesign the system. Jason Schreier of Kotaku has since debunked the rumor. It was reported by 2 news outlets saying that like the system overheats and like crashes due to like its setup, and they actually have to redesign the console itself, like the chassis for it.
Yeah.
And it was just like tweeted out by somebody that said they had like insider information. This was like leaked, and one of the YouTube guys that I watch kind of went over it and was like, this kind of information would not get leaked. It's not like that's not like low level. You know, when they send dev kits out, they know that the dev kit's going to get leaked because that's out of their control. But something this major wouldn't get out of Sony's little office box of secrets. And then like Jason Schreier, what he did was he went through the guy's Twitter account and saw just like absolutely crazy like this leaks of like just really biased like anti-Sony stuff, and it Sony actually since came out and said that they're having like there was they had to design the cooling in a certain way to make it actually work, but they said that the dev kits ran hot was basically what it was. So now they're working their way out of that. So.
Well, at least it's something you were still working on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like it would be different if they came out and then started overheating.
Well, that's why I wish I didn't save the tweet about it, but it said basically like it would be red ring of death levels of failure, and that they're panicking and that they're gonna like it was like super slanted and biased, and like people are like, no, that sounds about, but it makes sense though. It's like, well, why haven't they even shown us what it looks like yet? Maybe it's true because it makes sense, right? If you're gonna have to redesign the system because of heating issues, you're probably not gonna, you know. So I was a little bit worried. So my questions for this one are: why is Sony the best?
There's a lot of answers for that.
That is true. Why is PS5 going to be the single greatest platform of this or any other generation?
I'm just reading your last one. It's not even a question.
And my last question is: Xbox smells.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. The reviews for Final Fantasy VII are out. Did you hear that?
No. Mm-hmm. I have watched a little bit of other people playing the beta when it came out, and they were saying nothing but good things.
Yeah. Reviews are very positive for it.
I couldn't tell after playing the demo. I might have to play it again just because.
I've played it twice.
It's really good.
Locke, I definitely want to see it. I can't wait. I think it's going to be glorious.
For the audio, Locke said, I really do want to see the damn thing, though. We agree.
I got to read that. I got to read the comments out so that the listeners can...
Yeah. Read them out. Read them out.
And last, I actually just heard this today. I'm very excited about this. Saints Row the Third remaster for PS4 and Xbox One.
Was there only 3?
PC. There was 4. There was...
oh, that's right.
Saints Row 4, Re-Elected. Or that was like the... Re-Elected was the remaster or the updated one for PS4.
Oh, I gotcha.
Saints Row is great.
Yeah, I love Saints Row.
It's a little bit of GTA, but up the ridiculousness.
I've only played I think 2 and 3, but I remember one of them. You just had like a dildo sword you could just smack people with.
Yeah. So I played 1 and 2. I never bought them. I think I played the demo for them, and then the third came out, and that's when they really stepped up the ridiculousness. Yeah, and I loved it. It's great. I beat that one, and I'm. It's gonna be. Let's see here. It will receive the remastered version of the acclaimed Saints Row the Third this May, if not if the coronavirus has anything to do with it. Hopefully that's all good. Deep Silver announced that there will be a graphics overhaul. However, it will only run at 30 frames per second. The game will include 3 DLC packs for the game and will cost you 40 bones.
That's still not bad. 30 FPS is for an older game. It's not terrible.
They could. I don't. There's got to be a reason they wouldn't.
There's probably some limitations somewhere.
Yeah. So I'll buy it and play it because actually, what's funny is I have PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
I just started that, and the PS3 version is on there, so you can stream it. And I was playing. The game's so fucking ridiculous, dude. It's hilarious.
Well, I have one of them on Steam. I think it is Saints Row the Third. I have
dude, that game was on sale for so long. It's probably that one. That's one of those ones that like.
You cut out.
It's probably it's really cheap. It was really cheap. The third one was on Steam for a long time. So
I think that's why I got it because it was pretty cheap. Mm-hmm. All right, that's all we have for the news, right? What are you looking around for?
What was that?
Is it a
I heard
ghost?
like a crazy horn.
I don't know.
There's a crazy horn outside of my house. That's ridiculous.
That's all we got for the news, I'm assuming?
That's all we got for the news. You assume correct. Do you hear that?
No. Wait, did I think... Wait, hold on. I did hear... What are you... Are you really not hitting anything?
I'm not. That's outside.
That was really loud. I thought that was the button that I was hitting for the Rick and Morty, and that's the way the news goes.
Oh. No, it's just my idiot neighbors because I live in. Never mind.
Why are they hitting a horn?
Because in Taylor, there are no rules, and you can ride your ATVs and dirt bikes up and down the street at high rates of speed, and nobody will do anything about it. It's great.
Oh, that's lovely. You got a little bit of we got a little bit of league exploits that you wanted to talk about there, Marshall.
Yeah, what you been? How's league been going for you?
Good. Actually, so little thing before we get into league, I'm gonna do a tiny little plug, even though we're not sponsored by anybody. But if anybody is looking for, if you've ever played a league match and you're like, oh shit, I got a pentakill, but how am I supposed to tell people? Like I don't have this recorded in video, and I forgot to hit record or whatever. There's a program called Overwolf. Is that what it's called? Overwolf?
Overwolf, yeah.
Overwolf. Overwolf is essentially just like a program that allows you to use add-ons for games, and there's this one that I use called Outplayed. What it does is it records your gameplay. When you play League, it doesn't record all of your gameplay, but every time you get a kill, assist, or a death, it'll record that segment into the program. And then you can go into the program and click on... So say maybe you got there was a triple kill and then you got an assist for the last kill. If you click on that little section, it'll take all of those and allow you to watch that clip, and maybe it's like a 45-second clip, and then you can export it to Twitter, Discord, other different places just by clicking on the button. So in our Discord, I have a channel for our video game clips, and I just click on Discord, I tell it which channel I want it to go to, and I export it to it. And I just wanted to give that little plug because I think it's really cool, and I know not a lot of people know what that is. Even though we're not really sponsored, I just think it's a really cool thing. That being said, we were playing League, me and David, Xander Dave, and we were playing an ARAM, and I got Fizz for the first time. And
Fizzle sticks.
No, just Fizz. We don't want to mess people up. Actually, there was another clip of Fiddlesticks that I had, but I got an unofficial pentakill with Fizz for my first time playing Fizz. He is so overpowered. I killed 3 people, and then I chased the other 2 down so long that I killed 1, and then the last one would have been my pentakill, except for the enemy team's Jax, which was the first one that I killed. He came up, so therefore it wasn't a pentakill.
Damn.
It was really annoying. And then there was another clip when I was playing Fiddlesticks, and the new Fiddlesticks is really fun, but he's still got that ult, the same kind of ult that he has, where it's like a big AoE, and he channels it for a second, and then he kind of blinks to a certain location close to him, and then you can move around. It's got crows flying around. It does damage anybody who's in there. And the cool thing about ARAM is if you throw a snowball and it hits them, you can cast your ult and then recast snowball. And what snowball does is if you hit an enemy with it, you can cast it again and it'll pull you to that enemy. So what I did was I hit somebody with a snowball who was there's 3 really low enemies. I hit Zed with it. He did his little Zed teleport further away. I casted my ult and then I snowballed to him. But as I was snowballing, the snowball doesn't make you go invisible or anything. It literally pulls you. So if you're doing an AoE ultimate, it pulls you and your ultimate through everybody else. So as I'm flying through to hit the Zed, who's the furthest one away, I hit 2 other enemies and got a triple kill, which is amazing.
So get that Overwolf.
Yeah, Overwolf. It's called Outplayed. It's quite
Outplayed,
good.
Baby.
Yeah.
Overwolf's a good program. I used to use that for Arma.
Oh yeah, you can use it for Arma. You can use it for CS:GO.
Yep.
I think you can use it for Fortnite if anybody plays that trash can.
I've been playing Ash.
You have been.
Yeah. And
Ash
just
is
get real
good.
crispy.
Real
crispy.
No flush. She's really
But
good.
the last 2 matches I played earlier today, I didn't get ADC. I didn't call it in time, and I've been doing Callista top, which is supposed to be pretty good.
It is pretty good.
It not treat me good.
Well, you have to have it in a good comp. That's what it is.
Yeah, no, I've been just getting destroyed, but that's just what happens when you get teamed up with randos.
Yep. Speaking of, I probably want to play a couple games tonight if I am not too tired. If not, tomorrow for sure.
Definitely.
Cool.
Definitely.
Yeah, is there anything you want to talk about before we dip out, my friend?
Resident Evil 3 is very, very good. It is short, and there isn't as much to unlock as the second one, as the one that came out last year, Resident Evil 2. But it is a very, very good game. I took some time off work. I sat down and I beat it in one sitting.
You really told us that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love that game. Like I said, that's like all the Resident Evil games, pretty much 1 through 4 are all extremely nostalgic for me. So I will like it no matter what. I can't unless they are extremely unfaithful to it, which they are really, really faithful. To it. So I really enjoyed it.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. This is good. We had a solid hour episode. I'm glad we were able to come back. We're going to try to do these more often, but obviously with the pandemic and stuff going on, there's no promises on when we'll be able to get them. No set schedule at this time. So feel free to check us out on Instagram, guys. Instagram.com/autosavepodcast. Twitter.com/autosavepod. Our Gmail is theautosavepod@gmail.com, and you can also check us out on our individual Instagrams. I am Kazmiik Gaming. I'm not you. KAZMIIK2 eyes like my face.
I'm at Crash Fistfight Live.
Boom. We don't have exclamation uptime locksteady. So boom.
So get used to it.
Yeah, get used to it.
Get used to it.
You can also check us out on our personal Twitters. Mine is obviously at Kazmiik Gaming.
I'm at Action Combat now.
No.
In our Discord channel.
Oh yeah, we do have a Discord.
We got to utilize that more.
Yep, I will link that in the chat again, and then I will also have that linked. We'll probably link it in the in our audio podcasts.
Yeah,
in our bios too.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for listening. If you're on the audio, we'll see you next time, and have a good evening.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.